You'll be able to get to the door quietly enough. Go up to it. It's just a normal door. There's a mag lock on it. It looks like a pass key.
Vice is going to put his... Well, how many cameras are looking right now?
Assuming you've been shooting them out, none are looking right now.
Have we been doing that?
Yeah, I've just been carrying the OpticX thing, the drone, and pointing it into the room as we walk in. So.
Okay. Well, once we get to the door, Vice will put his ear up to it and see if he can hear anything on the other side.
Some music. It's afternoon now. That was when he left work. Music. Just some sort of a walking around. Doesn't sound like he's actually like banging around anything. Just dude in an apartment. That's about all you can tell.
Alright, he's listening.
Well, I was just gonna say, what kind of lock is on the door?
You said a mag lock.
It's a cheaper mag lock.
Oh, it is a mag lock. Because I have too many items, is what I have. I have an auto picker, but I think that's just for regular locks, so I'd have to use the maglock passkey again, I guess.
Yeah, your auto picker is just for old school manual locks. You don't see too many of them, but they're still around some places. But yeah, if you're just trying to open the door, you can go ahead and roll that.
Nope. I'll try one more time then. It doesn't set off an alarm, it just fails, right? If it does that.
Yeah, for this first attempt, it just fails. You don't know what the security like. Some places may have it set to, hey, set an alarm if someone screws up the first time, second time, third time.
In that case, Coyote will give Vice a look.
Yeah, usually third chance is the best you'll get. A critical glitch will almost always set up an alarm, though.
Right, and we're like, he's not going to use Edge for this, so we're looking at 3 dice, which really is running low for a critical glitch. The Coyote will say, well, I can try it again, or we can just knock on the door and see if he answers.
What would we say if he actually answered the door, though, is the real question.
Say we had a report of something, I don't know, some kind of electronic outage or something, we need to check something. I could try that, but, I mean, honestly, Coyote is not the most convincing person. I don't know what kind of bluff rolls you have.
You can also say punch.
Open the door, my best bluff. I'm going to hit you in the face. Bam. Yeah, that works. That works. We'll just do that. I guess we knock on the door?
Yeah, what is your con rating? Under character. Mine is 0 with one, I mean, I can't do anything.
Yeah, you knock on the door and he'll answer it and say, he'll actually open the door and say, hello?
Oh, we open the door? Well, we push our way in.
My con is 0 as well. I'm probably worth it.
Hey, Jordan, he opened the door. What does Vice do?
He punches him.
Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, goodness.
He leans into the punch.
he's just confused, like, hello?
His face is not recovering for a while.
I guess you won't look like each other anymore.
That is 13 stun damage.
And it's electric.
I didn't say it. I didn't have it turned on unless you're letting me do that. I'm pretty certain he doesn't have any armor either way.
Does your electric do? Well, it just would stun him more. So
It basically,
he'd also have to declare the elemental strike first.
Yeah.
Right.
To turn on the
a-
electricity.
I didn't catch that he didn't declare it.
Yeah, I didn't declare it.
Yeah, so you punch him across the room.
I'm pretty sure. I think he's knocked out. You want to wipe those cameras while I get Sleeping Beauty here ready to go?
Yeah, sure. All right. How much is the probe test? Let's see if I have that written down.
The probe test takes an hour each attempt. So to do that actually does take a solid hour no matter what.
Well, plus,
then
we can just shut the door. And, we have a while here. I don't think Sleeping Beauty is going to wake up for a while.
Right, and you do look kind of like. Well, you did look kind of look like this guy. So if anyone comes to the door, you can probably answer and pass for him. Hopefully. So it's unless it's an analyze node check, I don't have a probe node check. I don't have that listed. So is that a different role?
Probing the node is hacking plus exploit extended test. Are you doing that like now inside his apartment though?
I thought that was a plan. We might just go out to the car. I mean, it is a wireless node. We can get him out there. That's probably safer.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain we don't want to ransack his place.
Well, what are you planning to do with him?
Take him to Trusair?
Is there a rug in the room?
Or a big duffel bag?
He is an orc. I don't.
You'll be able to find a rug. We'll not go with putting him in a duffel bag because a duffel bag, the biggest ones you got will only hold parts of him.
Well, I guess we wrap him up in the rug and take him down to the car.
You might
Right.
want to, check his... I might be speaking out of place here, but, look for things, things he might wear, things he might use.
Oh, that's right.
Get a
Conflict,
tux, raid his
Yeah.
entire wardrobe.
you
do have a duffel bag.
Yeah, I do apologize for speaking out of character here, but assuming you call hey, yeah, I got the guy. You're gonna need more than him. What do you mean? You're gonna need his comlink. You're gonna need his clothes. You're gonna need, any sort of decorative items he keeps on. You're gonna need.
Well, we're going to leave, I was going to say get his key for the apartment so he could just come back in afterwards, but and get whatever he needs. But yeah, we can do that before we leave too.
Yeah, so I guess Vice will raid his wardrobe. He'll take his comlink. Is his comlink unlocked at the moment?
His comlink is password protected at the moment.
Well, here you go, Coyote. You'll have to deal with this later.
Yeah, or he can open it for us. I mean, I'm pretty sure getting kidnapped isn't an everyday occurrence for this guy, so he'll probably be scared enough to give it to us. Or Truthsayer can just, mind meld it out of him or whatever he does.
Other than that, Vice will go through his wardrobe and find his best party clothes. Along with some, of the accoutrements this guy would wear.
You'll be able to raid his wardrobe and whatnot, take anything you want from his apartment. Assuming you're not bringing him back here and dropping him off, you have free access to his apartment, so...
Okay. We'll just take everything we want for now, and if we forget anything, we can come back and get it.
Right.
So I guess we'll then take...
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically. For what we know, we can come back and take whatever we need.
And
So-
what are you doing with, what are you going about doing with him? Like, are you taking him to Truthsayer's place? Are you taking him to your place? Taking him out to the middle of the ocean and drowning him?
Probably not the last
Now
one.
that you mention it,
I was thinking the bolt hole. I don't know if that's too far away. I don't know how long it'd take there, and I don't know if Vice has fixed it up or what he's done with it. But we could pretty much take him just about anywhere.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to get back in the car and then we're going to contact Truthsayer and say we got the orc. And then be like, what should we do? What should we do with him?
To keep him on ice, I'm busy looking for the methods by which the target will be dealt with. Can't use my place. You ain't even getting anywhere near there with him without my say-so. And you're gonna need a lot more than my verbal say-so on that front. Well, you can keep him pinned up somewhere else. There should be enough time after I finish looking for this damned shit. And I can take a crack at him. Shouldn't be anybody looking for him, since he was off the clock. Since you said you got him while he was at work, not work, so hopefully he should be fine. No one should be trying to track him astrally, so I think, unlike the damn rabbit, should be fine at your place, Vice.
Yeah, or even that warehouse we've used a couple times, now that I think of it.
It's a little risky to keep assuming that a warehouse in San Bernardino is going to continue to be free to us.
Fair enough.
I guess we can take him to my place. Well, my little place down in the islands.
All right. Well, then this is what I suggest. I will call up that hover truck via the Matrix and see if it can come just link up with us here. You can drive that out there with him, and we can like park a few blocks away, and I will come back and deal with this node while you take him to the bolt hole, unless you'd rather do it together.
I think I can handle
you'll
this guy.
Go ahead and take him over there, and he's there now. Waking him up shouldn't take too long. He just needs to one thing of stun damage to heal. So that'll be done within an hour. What has Twitch done in this time? It's now afternoon sometime. And for that roll for Truthsayer finding the drugs, he can make that in time.
And let's see, the party is the following evening?
Yes, the following evening.
All right. I guess Twitch will work on getting a hold of just stopping by the Fix-It Man, getting the DMSO, the second skin, the slap patches, all that.
So that's going to take no time. He'll be able to just hand that to you when he's got it ready.
Then she'll clue Mr. Monday into what's going on after swearing him to secrecy because it's a fucking job. And then call everyone up and see if they need any hands with anything.
Apparently no one responds.
Wait, what?
So
What's up?
she was calling everyone to see if they need help with anything.
Oh, sorry, I was getting a glass of milk. I thought it was perfectly safe. No, I don't know whether...
And I was typing, so I couldn't hit my control key in time. Nope. I think we've got everything under control. Coyote's still, a block away from that building, and he's going to be probing it for a while. Unless Vice wanted him to go with him.
You really don't. Vice really doesn't need your help.
And Vice is going to have to overwatch him because, eventually he might get out of unconsciousness and, he's in the middle of nowhere. Vice be like, try screaming, I dare you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We heard you just fine.
Was I talking earlier? Because I was talking for like a good half a second there. Like half a minute earlier.
I don't think I heard you say anything, but
I'm sure.
you'd have to say what you
Okay.
said for me to know for sure.
Basically, I said Vice doesn't need Coyote to come with him. He can handle this guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I heard you say that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so for that probing, go ahead and make a hacking exploit. And each of these is 1 hour if you're in VR.
VR virtual reality troopers. Fucking nice, Crimson. All
Finally, I
right.
got a roll that didn't suck.
Yeah, look at that. Now that one would have been a beauty to use the damn the fucking, god damn it, I lost my train of thought.
Rule
the
6.
edge, yeah. So what were you? I'm sorry, I'm so dumb. Were you trying for like a security or a user administrator account with that, or just?
I was trying to get whatever's required for me to essentially wipe the cameras for the last, I don't know, 3-4 hours.
Well, we'll say it takes you about 2 hours, I think, to get a security account, and it gets one shot at the stealth roll, which it failed. So you can go ahead and wipe the cameras, or you can go ahead and edit them for anything you want during that time.
Oh, how sophisticated can I get? Can I actually edit in that orc leaving his apartment and just walking out of the building?
That would require an edit software
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, okay.
That would require your edit plus, I forget what goes with that. You
I do
can
have it
go
written
ahead
there
and
somewhere.
try. You can go ahead and try. Pretty much, it depends on how many successes you get, how good it is. Like for that, you'd probably just find a clip of him doing it before and splice it in.
Right. It's I have just regular edit, but that's like for
See, for like editing, which would allow you to create, change, or delete any kind of file, that would be a successful computer plus edit test with a
Right, that's what I-
threshold set by the game master.
right. But my question there is, do I actually get my logic bonus for that, or is it because it's? I mean, it's
No,
not really a
that's just your
VR type.
skill.
Pardon?
That's just your skill plus the program to roll
in
that.
that case too, huh? All right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. For the most part, once you're in using the matrix, your attributes don't apply anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I just in this for ones where it's for split seconds, I get it. For this type of thing where he might actually be thinking about it and finding files, I thought logic might be taken into account, but it's no big
Nah,
deal.
it's all about skill and software sophistication.
Apparently, which is fine for balancing things. I think I get my edit should be pretty high. I think it was a cheap program.
It is definitely a cheap program to purchase, no doubt.
Yeah, rating 5, and I have 4 skill, so that's 9, 11 dice I'll be rolling.
And that'll just be open-ended versus as a threshold set for anyone trying to determine what happened during that.
Man,
So,
fuck.
more
Fuck your odd sim. It'll rot your brain, Coyote.
I think it's rotted.
Well, found a clip, did a little alteration. You think it's a good shot, no one can notice it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to work for the next 48 hours max. As long as there's nothing there that incriminates him directly, he's going to go good enough.
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, he'll call everyone up and say he's wiped any trace, as far as he knows, of them at the apartment building. If nobody needs him, he will just meet up with everyone tomorrow.
Well, that guy will wake up sometime within that time frame. Face busted in, nose not where it was before, probably missing a few tusks. And,
Basically, you beat the shit out of him.
with one punch. And Vice standing over him and him wetting his pants.
That's what you get for trying to be an actor.
Now I just feel bad.
Oh, he's not a woman. Shit, I feel bad.
Shadowrunners are bad people.
Does Coyote still have his comlink?
Oh, we probably passed that off to you.
Yeah, I'll assume you got his comlink wherever you wanted it to be. So, what are you trying to get from him? What are you asking him?
Basically what his password for his comlink is.
He'll go ahead and tell you.
Alright, thank you.
He doesn't want to be punched again.
I love that. All right, thank you. You know, with like sort of like gruff menace, like, you know, if you say no, I will like one hit you again. I gotta say, I think I would be fairly compliant with an individual who knocked on my door. I opened it and they sucker punched me unconscious.
Okay. Is his comlink rating 2 or better?
Yeah, it would be probably a 3.
Okay. Can Vice transfer over the empathy software that he purchased from the Matrix onto it?
Yeah.
And does he have any? And what's his mail situation like? What has he got on there?
Some things from a few girls. Some things from his boss. Just sort of normal day-to-day mail stuff. Nothing strikes you as fancy. He's got that message that told his boss told him he was going to the party saved, and yeah, it looks like he has to come in with the boss.
And where does he have to meet his boss to go to?
There's no indication of where to meet up or anything like that. It's just, and you've got to come down there with me if you want to get into it. It looks like a boss let him come to the party, mostly as just, hey, I'm going to be a nice guy and be a nice boss. So you get to go to a party full of rich people who probably hate you just because you're poor.
Which means that if you play the, open-mouthed shock and awe angle, that might be a pretty good way to not have to say anything while keeping in character.
Vice will turn to the guy and be like, "Where are you meeting your boss tomorrow for this party?"
I don't know. I'd assume they'd pick me up or drive down there or something. Just sort of... I just gotta meet him there or something. I don't know.
Okay. But if you're lying to me, Vice will just leave that in the air. And with that, Vice will call everyone up and be like, yeah, to go to the party, I have to go in with his boss. Does that throw any wrenches into the works?
As long as you keep relatively mum, it shouldn't.
Alright. He was rather, he didn't seem to know exactly how he was going to meet his boss there. Either he was going to get picked up or he was going to go there himself.
Ask him some questions about the work he does, about his boss. Rifle through whatever you can of his files, of his belongings. If you're going to need to successfully pass as his assistant, it's possible you might be asked some questions pertaining to his line of work. Scheduling things, making appointments. You might need to be prepared to come up with answers.
Alright. I'll interrogate him a bit.
Go ahead and, if you're doing all of that, go ahead and make me a memory test with just to me.
Did it go through?
Yep, I see it. So that'll be your day for the time being. Just going through his stuff, asking him questions, picking his brain, trying to just get a handle on his life.
Trying to become him.
Be one with the orc captive.
Yep.
So next day, assuming you go to sleep, wake up, anyone else want to do something? The party starts in the afternoon. The truth there was spent time searching. Go ahead and make a roll for that.
I will go ahead and type that out.
Twitch is probably going to be stopping by some kind of like salon to get her hair and makeup did.
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable.
And away we...
She's found Jackal.
You sons of bitches took my luck!
On the other hand, Mr. Fixit said that he can manage to get his hand on one vial of one dose of cyanide at 5,000, and it won't be ready until 8 o'clock.
1 at 5?
Yeah, apparently the person he found can steal a dose of it, but he's gonna need a lot to incentive to actually steal it.
That's almost as much as we wanted to pay for 2. Shit.
Almost as much as for 3, actually.
I think
It was more than 3 go for it.
I think Trusair realizes sometime during the morning, he just arrives at home and he's like, shouting in his soundproof room, "The fuck I know about drugs! I'm going to bed! Fuck this shit!" Mr. Fix-It or whatever the hell he can find it himself. It's dumb.
Well, he was apparently looking for cocaine anyway.
I think that was the problem. He found cocaine and was like, wait a minute, I need cyanide. Where's the cocaine? I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't want to ask about it. I would just say I didn't find anything.
No, but he found someone that's willing to steal it, and he needs 5,000 ahead of time, and he's sure the guy will go through with it. That's no thing, and he'll give you back the 5,000 if he doesn't. He'll go ahead and need the 5,000 ahead of time, and the guy will steal it, and he'll have it, all of it prepared by 8. The party starts at like 7.
Well, Twitch will call up her date and see if they can be fashionably late.
You'll get a lot of grumbling, and go ahead and throw me charisma negotiation. I believe that would be the best roll for this.
And I'm actually going to want to head to dinner about nowish.
Okay.
It's now a good time for a break.
Yeah. Go ahead and throw me that roll first.
I did.
Oh, influence. 2 hits would not be enough to convince him to. It's gonna be there or gonna not go. He'll find someone else.
Well, it looks like our plan just fell apart. Alright,
Go ahead and go
I'll
to
be back.
dinner and consider what you're gonna do.